I also do use them whenever I do my brows like this, but like I said, normally I just use them for like something easy to throw on my brows so that it looks like I have some brows, because don't let these fool ya, because I really don't have much hairs for my brows. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Leslie. If you don't know me, today's video we have some empties to talk about, so let's go on and get on with the video. Alright guys, so today's video is a empties video. So I have this baggie here full of empties. I have a few things to go over here real quick. So we're gonna just jump into it. There's different stuff in here, makeup, skincare, hair stuff. So let's go ahead and just jump into whatever I see first. And this is from the Dry Bar. This is the Prep Rally Prime and Prep Detangler. This one is actually one of my favorite. Detangle, this is the second bottle of these that I go through. I do already have a backup of this. I do really love it. It does detangle my hair pretty good, so I like this and I always keep it around ever since I got it in my FabFitFun box. When I got the beginner or starter box or something like that, that's when I first tried it out, and actually I really like this. And like I said, I already have a backup, so if you have hair like mine that's hard to detangle, then I would recommend this for you. Next up, we're gonna keep on the hair stuff. This is the Wizard Detangling Primer from Amika. This is another detangling spray. This one is okay. I did like the smell of it. Amika products are kind of like a hit and miss for me. Some products work pretty good and some products not so well. This one is okay. I wouldn't say that I 100% love it. I do love the smell of it, but if you do like Amika products, definitely give this one a chance. I don't know why it's called detangling primer. It should just be a detangle spray. I don't know, but it does help with detangling. It's just not as good as the Dry Bar one in my opinion. But yeah, that's my second little empty, and I think that might be it for hair. Next up, I'm gonna talk about this. This is the Peach and Lily, the Good Acids Pore Toner. This one is actually really good. I like to use it as a daily one because it's not so harsh. I use different kinds of toners for different things. So this one, I just use it for exfoliating and balancing your skin, pretty much what your toner is for, but it's not as harsh as other toners that I have. So I did like it, but I haven't repurchased another one just because I have like 4 other toners that I need to get through, and they're in pretty big bottles, so I don't want to repurchase something and then just have it sit there for a while. So that is why I haven't purchased this one. But if you're looking for something gentle on your skin, I think it's for every skin. I mean, for mine it worked. I don't have like acne prone skin or super sensitive skin, so it did work out great for me. I would recommend it. It didn't feel harsh or anything like that, so I really did like this one. And yeah, that's my first skincare item. Next up, I have this Bliss Makeup Melt. It's like their little travel size one. I actually really like this a lot. I have a bigger one in my bathroom that I use there, but this one, it's not as good as the Farmacy one that I have, but it is pretty good. This one, you don't have to like wet your face, just like the Farmacy one. You don't have to wet your face. You can just put it on and then put it on your face, and then it'll melt pretty much everything off your face. The only thing that I noticed with this one was like when you're wearing heavy makeup like I am today, like on my eyes, it's hard for it to come off, so it's not that great for that. But for your face and everything else, I feel like it does melt pretty much everything off of your face. Like I said, you just need that little extra help on your eyes. But even with the Farmacy one, sometimes I do need that extra, but not as much as this one. So this one is good, and it is a drugstore one, even though it's a little bit pricier than your normal drugstore items, but it is pretty good, especially if you just get the travel size to try it out. Definitely worth it. Okay, next up, some more skincare. This is from Juice Beauty, and this is their eye treatment. I did not like this. I didn't feel like it was doing anything for me. It still has some in there, but I did not like it, so that's why I tossed it out. I've had this for a very long time, so that's another reason why I'm also throwing it out. But I don't feel like it did anything for me. At first it does feel really creamy, but I felt like it was drying my under eyes more than they already are, so it's not my favorite. I don't like the little applicator thing. You're supposed to use it, you know, like do it like this, but it does scratch a little bit, so that's another reason why I didn't like it. Then I started using my finger, and then I felt like it was kind of sticky, kind of like a primer, so that is another reason why I did not like it. Obviously honestly not gonna repurchase this one. This one's like probably not even that, like halfway maybe is what I use, like half this little container thing, but I'm definitely not gonna be using this again. Next up we have this from Tatcha. This is the Dewy Skin Cream, and I love this cream. Obviously all gone. I do have another backup already, so Tatcha is very pricey, but this cream is very, very nice. If you have dry skin like I do, it definitely does keep your skin very hydrated and very moisturized. So I like this a lot. Definitely would repurchase. I obviously have this one, is like my 6th little thing. I want to buy the bigger like cream one, but they're expensive, so I always go with the travel size, and it lasts me a while since I alternate my moisturizers. Next up, let's talk about some sprays. Face sprays. This is the Dewy Glow Fixing Spray from Catrice. These are actually really good. I have another one here that I went through as well, the Anti-Shine Fixing Spray. This one I used a lot last summer, and then I just finished it like not that long ago. It helps on my T-zone to keep it not so dewy, because in the summer my T-zone does get a little bit oily, just a little bit, not like super crazy, but it does help with that, which I like. And Catrice, if you guys haven't tried Catrice before, it's actually really like drugstore prices, so it's really good. I know they have it at Ulta, I believe, and these are like the small kind. I think they have a bigger size of this. And then the same thing with this one. This is the Dewy Glow Fixing Spray, and I do like this one as well. This one is a glowy one, so I used it through the winter, but it's empty now, and I do have one more to get through since it came in a pack of 3. That's what I have there for those. I do have some other sprays here. This is the Badescu Aloe, Herbs, and Rosewater spray. I have 2-3 other ones right now. I really love these. I use them actually after my skincare. Either if I'm doing skincare at night or if I'm doing skincare in the morning, I will go ahead and just spray this right after. It just makes my face feel really good and hydrated. And then sometimes during the day, like whenever I don't wear any makeup but I know I have skincare on or anything like that, I'll spray this on. Just feels good, like bringing my face back to life, I guess, like hydrated. I do like to keep these. I've gone through many of these before. My favorite one is the lavender one, but I do like all 3 of them. Next for sprays, these are from Tatcha as well. These are the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, and they come in these bottles like this. These are actually really nice. They are pricier. This little thing is actually just $20. They do have their bigger one. I don't remember how much that one is, but I do have that one here to go through. I try not to use it as often because it is really pricey. So I use it like whenever I know that I want my skin to look really dewy, because these will make your skin look so dewy. A little bit of this goes a long way. If you use too much, your skin is definitely gonna look way too oily. So I don't use a lot of it. When I do use it, it helps it last longer too. These are really good if you have super dry skin like I do. They're really good, and they'll make your face definitely look dewy for sure. Those are that. And then I think I have one more spray in here, and this is just a sample of it. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This one I actually had in my purse, so I'll just throw it in there whenever during the day if I felt like I needed something, or like after blotting a little bit, I would just put this on and it would keep my makeup on. So I really like this one a lot. This is like, I don't know how many I've gone through of these before as well, not just the smaller size but the bigger ones as well. I really like these. So there's that, and I think that's the last spray that we have here. Yes. Oh wait, I have one more skincare product here. This is from the Farmacy. This is the Honey Glow Resurfacing Serum. It's like the sample size of it. I got it as a sample, one of my Sephora purchases. I did like it. I think I have a bigger one of this. I gave it to my mom because I have like other products that I'm trying to go through right now. But anyways, this is the Honeymoon Glow. It is really nice. I did like it. It's from the Farmacy brand, so it is going to be a little bit of a higher end item if you were to purchase it. With this one, I felt like a little tingle on my face whenever I did use it. I don't know if the ingredients in it is what made that little tingle, but after I used the toner, I would use this sometimes, and I did feel a little bit of a tingle to my face, but it didn't like break me out or anything like that. So I can't say that it actually brightened anything in my face, because that's what it says it does, but I felt that little tingle, so maybe it was doing something. To be honest with you guys, I didn't really pay attention to if it did anything, so that's on me. That's my fault, but I know Farmacy has travel sizes sometimes too, and they have like little kits of stuff that you can get. Oh, one last thing here is this little sample size of the Milk Makeup Vegan Milk Moisturizer. This one is actually really good. I have talked about it on my channel before. I have another sample that's a little bit bigger than this, and then I have like the actual size of it as well, like the big size of it. So I love this moisturizer. It is so good, so hydrating. I do love it. Definitely would recommend it if you have dry skin like I do. It does really hydrate your skin. It is one of my favorites as well. So we're gonna move on to foundations. The first foundation that I have in here is this from Juvia's Place. This is the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation, and actually when I bought this, it was online when I bought it, and I got the wrong tone because it is a little bit dark and a little bit orange on me, but I made it work so it wouldn't look so crazy on my face. I did like the finish of it, even though it's matte. If I use like hydrating items underneath of it, it did work really nice without being too matte, so it gave me that velvet like finish, so it was nice. I actually did repurchase another one already, and I think the one that I bought is a little bit too light now. I can't wait till we're able to test things out at the store, because buying stuff online like foundations is really hard to find your actual tone. So this one was too dark. The one that I bought recently is too light, but I'll make it work with like bronzer and stuff like that. Anyways, it is a really nice finish. It could be a little bit matte if you're like really dry like me. So like I said, I try to use it with hydrating stuff. It is definitely full coverage, so if you're not a full coverage kind of girl, this is not the item for you. Even if you try to sheer it a little bit, sometimes it can feel like it's just sitting on the skin, which I don't like, because I did try to just use it to even out my skin tone kind of thing, and it was way full coverage and I felt like it was just sitting on my skin. So that is one thing that I did not like about it. I do have another one, like I said, it's a light one, but if I use hydrating items underneath of it, it definitely works. Next foundation we have is this from Tarte. This is the Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation, and this is in the shade Tan Honey, and I actually really like this. I don't even know if they have it, but I've had it for a while. Finally finished it off, but I do like this one a lot actually. It's not too matte. It felt good on the face. It didn't feel like I had makeup on, which is nice. More like a, not a natural finish. It is a full coverage foundation, but it does feel nice and it does give you that nice coverage. It's not luminous, but it's not super matte as well. It's like an in-between kind of foundation. It is really good. It's very creamy, which is what I like about it. But yeah, I don't even know if they have this anymore, to be honest with you guys, but that's that one. So next up we have the Wet n Wild Focus Stick Foundation. This is in the shade Sand Beige, and I was hoping that this would work like the Photo Focus Liquid Foundation, and this one sits on my face and it like, I don't know, I just don't like how it sits on the skin. Feels like it's kind of breaking apart in some parts sometimes too. I did try to use it as much as I could. I really went through like quite a lot, but I did not like it, unfortunately, as much as I thought I was going to. Since I love the Photo Focus Liquid Foundation, one of my favorites, I thought I was gonna like this one, but I do not. So definitely wouldn't recommend this. I feel like I said it just sits on my face, like on my pores. It just makes my pores bigger. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like I have little holes all over my face is what I'm getting at. So yeah, like my pores are bigger. I don't know. Anyways, I do not like this. I even tried putting like a primer underneath of it, like a poreless primer kind of thing, and it didn't work. It still felt like it was sitting on the skin. I tried it with my Tatcha one, and then it made like some weird like little balls on my face. I don't know, but I didn't like it. So definitely will not be repurchasing this, and I'm not going to finish it because I just don't like how my skin looks whenever I wear it. Next up, let's talk about concealers, since I have a few here. So I have these concealers here. These are from the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and I did like them when I first got them. I think that I held on to them for too long, but I didn't get to finish them, except for this really light one. I did finish off. I did like it. Like I said, it has a nice formula to it. At first I did like it. When you let them sit for a while though, I've had them for maybe 7 or 8 months maybe. And so then if you let it sit for that long, they are starting to get too watery for me. I don't like it, and they kind of get oily. So I did not like that about them. If you do purchase them, make sure that you're gonna use it like on a daily so that you can finish up the tube. I alternate between my concealers and stuff, so that is why they sat for so long. But I would probably repurchase it again just because, like I said, I did like it when I first used it. If it's gonna be something that I'm gonna constantly be using, at least now I know that I'll have to be using it constantly for it to not go bad. But anyways, those are the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow concealers. And then I have this one from ColourPop. I do like the No Filter concealer. I talked about this one before. I do have backups of these already. I don't know how many now that I've gone through. This one's in the shade medium 26, and I keep different shades around just because I like this to wear as a, not a foundation, but like a no makeup kind of makeup thing sometimes. So I'll go in like that with just a little bit to like even out my skin tone on a no makeup day kind of thing. So I do keep these around. I use different shades to do different things with it. I've gotten some dark ones as well to use like as contour and stuff like that, or bronzer I guess you can call it. But anyways, I do really like these. I like the formula on these, so I would definitely recommend them. They are on the cheaper side, more like drugstore price, so definitely a good one. Next up we have is this $1 Billion Brows dual pencil thing, and it has a highlighter and concealer, and I use both sides as a concealer underneath my brows, so I really did like this one. I would definitely repurchase this. I actually do want to. I don't know if they have it just in the pen. I think mine came with something else. I just can't remember what it came with, but I do like this. I would probably, like I said, repurchase this. It comes in handy whenever you're trying to clean up your brows so that they look nice. Moving on to the next item. So this is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, and this one is actually really nice. I like to use it just to go through my brows whenever I'm in a hurry, just so to shape them a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I also do use them whenever I do my brows like this, but like I said, normally I just use them for like something easy to throw on my brows so that it looks like I have some brows, because don't let these fool ya, because I really don't have much hairs for my brows. And next up we have this Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the brow pomade, and this was in the shade Ebony, and I actually do really like this one. I already have a backup of it. Actually testing out other items, like the ones that I have right now is a pencil, which I've been really enjoying. It's just so easy to go in and draw them on instead of having to sit there and try to work this pomade out. I mean, they do work. The pencil's so much more time saving than trying to do this every morning, so that is why I currently am using a pencil, but I do like this Anastasia pomade. And next up we have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the shade Butter. That's the packaging, what it looks like. The powder's pretty much gone. I did like this one. I don't use a lot of powder, so for me to go through a powder is kind of rare, but this one obviously it did finish. It is a little sample size one. I do have a bigger one of the banana one, but I do like this powder. It is pretty lightweight, which I like. I don't use a lot of powder usually because I have dry skin, so I just use a little bit to set here and there, but I did like this one. If you're in the market for a new setting powder, I would recommend this one. It does have different shades. Butter did work out for me. It wasn't too light or too dark, which I like. It doesn't seem like it turns darker as you wear it or anything like that, or if you put it over cream product it doesn't get dark or anything like that, which I like. And then last but not least, these I'm so very disappointed by. They beat everything that I just talked about. These are really not okay. These two. These are the e.l.f. Ride or Die Lip Balm. When I first got these, I loved them so much. They were so nice. And then I got other lip balms that I was trying out, so I let these sit for maybe 2-3 months, and they got hard. They got so hard that I couldn't even get anything out of them. And I don't know if it was because it was winter time or anything, but I was pushing on them and nothing would come out. Oh, of course, now that I'm showing you, it is coming out. But it was super hard in there and it wouldn't come out, so it was a bummer for me because I really did like these ones. Probably will not repurchase these again. Like I said, they got really hard and they were hard for me to like push the product out. I couldn't get any product out of them. I had to like poke it every time and then take out some of the dried part and then try to use it. And I tried to use them as much as I could because like I said, I really like them, but I don't like having to poke it every time to try to use them up and then try to take out that dry part so I can use the other part. No. That is the last items that I have here for you guys for my empties video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one, and if you are new and made it this far, I hope that you would consider subscribing. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will see you guys in my next one. Toodles!